Hi there, it's Myrna Loy, Blackbright News, and I decided to respond to a comment that I got, and I'd done a video about why men lie. And this gentleman said, well, why don't you do a video about why women lie? And I guess, to be honest, everybody lies, but we lie differently. So I guess I was being a bit one-sided when I said why men lie. But I think what it is that women tend to lie about their feelings and men tend to lie about facts. I think that's the main distinction. Also, men's lies tend to be more self-serving, while women's lies tend to be more, let's say, of a kind-hearted kind of place. I guess I would say that because I'm a woman. But when you think about the lies that women make, like, oh, I don't care about your exes, or I don't care if you look at another woman, or I feel okay, it doesn't matter, oh, I don't mind, and all this kind of stuff, they're not real fundamental lies. A lot of times when women lie, they lie to protect their partner, or they want to protect their feelings, or they don't want to emasculate them. It's like when they're in bed, they don't want to say, oh, they haven't come if a man's trying his best to make her come and she can see he's getting tired. And she'll just say, yeah, I've come, and do a little fakery business. You know what I mean? So, and even like if a man says, I love you, they'll probably say, yeah, I love you too. And they're not quite sure about their level of commitment. I mean, that sometimes happens with men as well. Men will say, I love you too, babes. And they're not sure about their level of commitment. So those kind of lies can be a bit, can leave somebody feeling a bit uneasy if it's not true. The thing is, when men lie and there's a more self-serving, it has more impact because they lie to make themselves look good. Usually, it usually has a bigger impact. They might say, oh yeah, I'm self-employed, or I'm in between jobs, or yeah, I've got this amount coming in. And from their perspective, if you have a problem with that, they think it's because you're money oriented. It's not because you're money orientated. It's because you need to know that whoever you're with, you can work together. So it's not about a woman. Well, I can only talk the majority of women. Well, we're talking about good women here, right? It's not about a woman wanting your money. It's about a woman knowing that if a man is coming into their life, they can add to it, not take away. They don't become a liability. So those kind of lies are significant. Similarly, if a man's coming into your life and he gambles, and he says he doesn't gamble, or he has an addiction, or, their lies seem to be much more impactful. You see, if a woman says, oh, I don't mind if you look at another woman, and then she has an attitude if you do, and yeah, you can say, oh yeah, she lied. It's totally different than if a man says, look, I've got X amount of money coming in, or I own my own house when they don't, or I drive, but my car's in the garage when they don't even have a car. And sometimes it's not even about whether a man drives a car. Sometimes men mistake what a woman inquires about as materialistic. But for me, take me for example, because I can only talk for myself, it's important that a man has a car for me, because I'm not good at night driving. I have poor night vision. So for me, it's important that a man has a car, so if we go out at night, he can drive. Also, you don't want to have to be picking up a man and dropping him off to the station and all that kind of crap. It takes enjoyment out of it. When they're ready to go home, okay, I'll drop you to the station. You know what I mean? It's okay, but it's not ideal. So, sometimes it's not about, it's okay. I guess there's a difference in when a woman starts saying, what type of car do you drive? Now that's totally different. Then that is coming from a materialistic place. But as long as they drive and they have a vehicle, that should be enough. And they shouldn't have to lie about it and say, oh, well, my license has been suspended for a couple of months. Similarly, lying about convictions and what you were inside for, because that can have repercussions. Because supposing they were done for robbery or manslaughter or something, and then you've got this person in your house, all of a sudden, because something happens locally, the police do a raid on your house. You know what I mean? So there is fundamental things. You have men who say, I don't smoke, when they do, or they say, I social smoke, when they're chain smokers. It's not necessary. You have people who are alcoholics, and they make out like, oh, you know, I only have a drink here and there, and the next thing you know, you've got no drinks in your cupboard. So I know that with men, they have to they feel as though they've got to make themselves look good. But when you make yourself look good and it's based on a lie, the woman is going to find you out, and she's going to get peed off. If she really falls for you, you might win her over. But by and large, anybody who wants to pull together with a partner is going to want somebody who's going to come in with an honest place, because there is no intimacy where there's no honesty. I think honesty is the most intimate thing that can happen, because not only does honesty bare your soul, but you're very much relying on that person accepting you for who you are, warts and all. And there is no greater stability and comfort knowing that you're with somebody and you're with them on an honest footing. If you're with somebody and it's based on lies, you're going to be always thinking, oh, supposing they get found out, it's going to affect your interaction with that person, because at the back of your mind, you're going to be thinking, oh, I've got to tell them at some point, oh, I'm not really, I told her that I'm single, but I'm really separated from my wife, and my wife calls me up every other day. She wants me back. And you have things like that. You have situations like that where a man is saying he's single when he's not really. And I mean, I know women play their little games, but I think women's games are a bit different. A woman will say, more likely, okay, I'm not seeing anyone, when she's actually talking to different guys. Doesn't mean she's actually sleeping with different guys, but she could have a lot of guys interested in her. But she makes out like, you know, she hasn't got anybody interested in her and you're the only one. But with a man, he'll probably say, oh, you know, I lost my phone, or I've got a new phone. Same old, same old, same old. Lost my phone. I've got to put your number in my phone. Oh, you know, I haven't got no, what do you call it? No service. Oh, my phone's playing up. I mean, what a load of crap. What do you think we are? Bloody stupid or what? Anyway, all I was trying to do is make the distinctions between male and female lies. And I hope I've covered more or less everything. Let me have a quick check. Yeah, I think that'll do it. Yeah, I think that'll do it. Okay then, that's all for now. I'm off to work. Bye.